Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot. So I wanted to do a separate reading on the new moon here as we walk into December. It'll happen on December 1st. So I wanted to put together this video here so that we can really embrace that new moon energy. But before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you to each and every one of you for all your love and support and all the ways you've lifted this channel up and helped it grow. I love you back. This channel would not be what it is without each and every one of you. So let's get started. And like I say, as we walk into December here, we are graced with a new moon in Sagittarius on December 1st. This is a new moon that, particularly for us Virgos, it's going to hit our 4th house, which affects our home, family, and past. And so let's see what the messages we have for us, or what Spirit has for us. And so, thank you. Spirit, help guide us through this new moon as we walk into December and get ready for basically the new year coming in and only a month away. I just still cannot believe this year has flown so fast. Thank you. Okay, so right away, we are pulling spirituality with the Page of Wands. This is about messengers, new projects, new plans. And with the new moon hitting our 4th house in home, family, and past, this is a time where we're urged to basically embrace new energy with it. We're encouraged to even redecorate or move in new roommates or take a family trip. And so there's a lot of new adventure at play. And like I say, new messages, new plans, creativity, new ideas. But there's also a confidence behind this renewal. It's basically where your heart is light as a feather is really what I'm getting on this. And it allows us in that way when our energy is uplifted, when we're letting go of that past, when we're revisiting it as well, since it's going to hit our 4th house. But this is where really action and creativity, activity, and holding that vision, holding that enthusiasm, especially when it comes to enterprising, whether it be side hustles, building a business, entrepreneurship in general, how you invest your energy and how you invest your time. This allows us really to take that action. And as you can see, we've got the Cancerian energy, the Leo energy, and then also the Virgoan energy. And so it really tends to lend itself with the heart, the fire, and the inspiration, and then also the grounding to manifest and take that action. And like I say, this new moon, with it hitting our 4th house, it's going to really impose a lot of confirmation. I don't know if you can hear my phone in the other room, but it's like 3 confirmations back to back to back. But it allows us to really manifest change on the home front within our family relationships, as well as an opportunity to revisit those past relationships, to reconnect with friends, with community, and feel urged to do so with any unfinished business that was left on the table. And with the Hierophant here, this is all about traditional values. Like I say, it's on the home front, both within and without. And so you may be considered here, or urged at this time rather, to dream past normal limits, to move on from old patterns and memories that make you feel unworthy in particular, and instead follow those unconventional norms, follow the path that you are meant to follow, rather than dim your light and go more towards an inclination of group identification. This is standing solo and standing strong and standing as the sun, standing in your vibrance, in your vitality, and being renewed in your enthusiasm, as well as manifesting prosperity. There's a contentment, a confidence, and a compassion about you during this time. And there's a lot of action. As you can see, there's a lot of really warm oranges and yellows and reds within the tarot right now. And so it's all about Spirit urging you to get up on that horse and to rise. Like I say, to let old patterns fall to the wayside or memories that make you feel unworthy, and instead look at the idea of being guided to set intentions that will transform your life for the positive, to let go of any type of conflict, to let go of the need to be guarded, and instead stand in every power and every strength that you are as the young, like as the vibrance of the sun, but as you can see, the young child that's riding that horse to victory. Now, what's also wonderful about this new moon is that there's a lot of fire energy with it being in Sagittarius. It's all about, like I say, with home, changing the home front. And so where you build your place of peace, I guess is how I would put it, how you build your place of peace. And so not only with the holidays, but you may feel a need to really activate the feng shui, to really redecorate and move things around, get a kind of a fresh perspective of the home, but a fresh perspective on what is your place of peace. And same thing too with your family, with your relationships. You may be meeting new people during this time. Also too, taking the opportunity to set boundaries with family or roommates who don't understand and support your goals. And this is really about, like, how I would put it is it allows us to really have the concentration and the determination to follow our ambitious goals, even the most ambitious ones, and recognize who is there truly standing in your corner, is how I would put it. And with the Wheel of Fortune, this is about a turning point. It's a turn for the better. But like I say too, it also allows us to make room, to move away from old patterns, and to really embrace the fact that you are worthy. You are enough. You are standing as the Queen of Swords. You're intelligent. You've got the perspective. You also have the confidence. But mostly, and more importantly, you have the indomitable spirit. Whatever has knocked you down or made you feel unworthy in the past, this is where you are rising above that. You're letting that even fall, more importantly, you're letting that fall to the wayside, where it's just water off a duck's back, to be honest. And it's due to the fact that you've had the opportunity to develop that independent thinking, that strong character. It's not that it doesn't, it's not that it doesn't impact you, I guess is how I would put it, especially if you're feeling that urgency to reconnect with old family and old friends and old communities that have kind of, as I put it, like the ebb and the flow. You come together and then you move apart. That's just kind of how life happens, where we kind of go through these wonderful waves, if you will, and how people cross our paths. This is an opportunity really where you still see it for what it is, but you're no longer affected by it. You're no longer impacted by it. And it's due to this new moon's energy, or during this time of the new moon's energy, it's really where you're guided to set those intentions, to dream past normal limits, and to let go of those old patterns or memories that have made you feel like you are not enough. It's finding that balance. And it's standing in your strength. And if that resonates, by all means, like I say, share your story in the comments below. Put a heart in the comments below. But that way we can also help support you on the Honey Sea Star Tarot, help lift you up, and help remind you of just how bright and how wonderful you are, and how much the world really needs your gifts, how much you're meant to shine as the sun in this life. And with the Six of Swords, with this new moon coming in, this really is a transition. It's about walking away from the past of what no longer serves you, but most importantly, transforming and healing and heading towards calmer water. As you can see, the waters of the past have really been choppy at times, especially with the holidays, that can bring up a lot of aspects. And like I say, this is an opportunity during this new moon to set boundaries with family or roommates or relationships who don't understand your goals, who don't truly support you. This is a time where that water has been choppy. It used to impact you. It used to, you used to have to worry about it sinking your boat, I guess is how I would put it. You're moving on. That is not your future. You're finding balance with the Six. You're finding symmetry and harmony, both within and without, in your relationship with yourself as well as your relationships with others. And there's a harmony of opposites and reciprocity. There's a focus on reciprocity that's really calling you during this time. And it's a point where even the most ambitious goals become closer. And so, like I say, if you are struggling with that during this time, check out the Honey Sea Star store. All the designs in the store are meant to empower, to uplift, but most importantly, to inspire you along your day, to help give you that extra nudge of confidence, that extra urging to invoke change, where you're guided so that it can help guide you, help open you to be guided, to be led, to really transform your life, dream past normal limits, and rise to everything you are meant to create and achieve in this world and in this life. So check it out. Let me know what you think. But either way, see what your power word is. And two, if you don't see something on there that speaks to you, but you have an idea, share it in the comments below with what your power word is. Let me design it for you. And that way, not only will it be there for you, but it'll help. We can help forward it to everybody, all Virgos, all Virgo placements through the Honey Sea Star Store, so that we can help lift each other up along this journey. So like I say, if you've got a power word that you don't see, share it in the comments below. Let us share it on this platform for you or with you. Let us help build other people up in the same way that it helps build you up. Now, like I say too, with this new moon, it is going to affect our fourth house. So in that light, really at this point, what Spirit is urging you is that if you've had bad news or unexpected changes come through, you may feel the pull in that aspect, especially with home, family, and past. Some of the past, especially with the holidays, like I say, could bring back or those triggers, or could bring back those memories of feeling, of being torn down. What Spirit is saying here is during this new moon, by shedding that energy, like water off a duck's back, this is the start of something new. And what Spirit's reminding you in this is don't let the arrival of past memories, of past negativity, hold you back from the start of something new, because truly there is a new beginning that is waiting for you. And so at this point, it's an opportunity to really take that fool's journey, to really dream past normal limits, right? To find balance and harmony, as well as through prioritization on where you're investing your energy, what truly is meant for you. Let whatever isn't meant for you or what doesn't serve you slide off that back. And more importantly, set boundaries. In the way of grading is how I would put it. Make sure that it falls downhill, basically. That truly is the justice that you're meant for, because you deserve a new beginning. You deserve to walk through life with optimism and innocence in the start of what you're building, not to be held back by those old triggers, not to be held back by when you were torn down or when you were told that you weren't enough. And during this time, this is what Spirit is urging you, is that this is the time to let that go, to move away from that, and more importantly, to recognize that what doesn't serve you, to leave that behind, to not carry it with you, is truly the escape, the strength that you're meant to move with. And this is a time, like I say, where moving is on the brain. Like this is going to affect your home, family, and past with the fourth house. And so some of you may be moving. Some of you may be traveling for the holidays in a lot of ways too. But what I really see in this is a relocation. And it will involve travel, either figuratively, mentally, or physically. And truly, this is this is a judgment call, basically. This is a time where truth comes forward. And so if there has been anything that's been said, like I say, where things have been tearing you down, or there's old patterns that have been holding you back, this is an opportunity for you where this new moon will bring in an awakening, where truth comes to light, where you can basically re-look at those aspects and allow yourself to set intentions to transform those, to shed them off of your life, to shed them off of your energy, and more importantly, move towards the prosperity, the freedom that is truly meant for you. Reach towards the goals that are truly meant for you, that transform past normal limits, that dream past normal limits. And if that resonates, like I say, by all means, share your story in the comments below. Let us help support you, help celebrate what you're building, and more importantly, what you're shedding, what you're overcoming during this time, where you're standing in your power, moving towards an urgency of creating, like I say, creating dreams into reality that are truly worthy of you. Where you have been felt or made to feel unworthy, truly it's only because people want you to be brought down to their level. Instead, this new moon is allowing you to rise above that, to rise past that, and to embrace the community that truly is meant for you. With the bee, Spirit basically reminds us that you are indeed a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. And with Virgos being a sign of work, we are all about a sign of service. We are all about that work, the good energy that we put in. But this is also about a reminder of being open to receiving sweetness. You deserve it. You are the queen of abundance in your life. Don't let anyone tear you down and make you think that you don't deserve that. Because truly, with the frog, prosperity is yours. This is a time to let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close. Spirit is reminding you that the only way you lose is that you quit. And so this is an opportunity and an urgency to hop into this new day with joy and to know in your faith and in your heart that abundance and good fortune await you around every turn. And it's because you are allowed to dream past normal limits. You are worthy of the dreams that you bring into your life. You are not meant to fall to the wayside and dim your light so that others people can tear you down just so that they feel big when they really truly are just trying to get away from their own pains of feeling small. And what Spirit is reminding you is that during this time, just like water off a duck's back, with a sea turtle, you are protected. You are a master of finding life's flow. Spirit reminds us with the sea turtle that you are in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and to be happy. And you deserve nothing but the best. And like I say, if that resonates, by all means, please like, share, subscribe. Help get this message out to as many Virgos as we can. That way we can all help lift each other up. For whoever's feeling unworthy during this new moon, for whoever is feeling stagnant or pained, or feeling a crossing of boundaries in their home front, within their family relationships, or within their past relationships, with things coming up, especially during the holidays. You are protected and you are worthy. You are enough. And so like, share, subscribe, help us get that message out to as many of us as we can. That way we can lift each other up and support each other and hold each other as we walk through this life, because we protect each other as well on this channel. Now, I do want to also look at the major arcana, because that really invokes those major changes and helps us with our focus during this time. It also helps us with music therapy. And so if you are feeling any chakra blockages, I mean, this is really interesting because it's the crown and the third eye. So it's all up in the mind, basically. Those mind games, the lack of boundaries that really, unfortunately, get in underneath the skin to make us feel like we're not enough. There's a focus on that here with this. And so with music therapy, it's a wonderful way, utilizing music, sound baths, frequencies, to really raise that vibrational energy, to cleanse out that negativity or any type of blockages so that you can properly connect with the divine, connect with your highest, greatest self, and bring your manifestations into your life and know that you truly are worthy of them. You are allowed to dream past normal limits. Don't ever think that you can't transform your life, because you will be guided along the way, every step of the way. But it takes opening the eye, opening the mind, and receiving with the heart. And so what we pulled is the A sharp, the D, the C sharp, and the C. And so try playing around with those chord progressions. As a reminder too, water holds memory. And so it's an opportunity as well to detox once you get those energies flowing, and also reinvigorate, refill that bucket up so that you can really start manifesting through the opportunities and through the power and through the strength that you have within you and your highest light, enlightened self brings to you. Now also too, looking at the color-wise, there is a lot of red in here and a lot of orange. You know, the third eye or the mind typically tends to represent a lot of purple too. And so wearing purple during this time, if you are feeling those lower vibrations, the red is great because it'll call you into your root chakra. It'll call you into the idea that you are safe and solid in your foundation. And so utilizing reds and oranges during this time will really help you with realigning with your sacral chakra as well as your root chakra, and during your meditation too with that. Now also too, with the purple aspects with your mind's eye and also your crown chakra, It reminds us that we truly are royalty. We all are royalty in this life. And so it reminds us that we are connected with the energy of the universe, that we are whole. There is nothing about us that is unfinished. We are whole in every part of us, and that we are one with all parts of ourselves. But also, too, the belief and the faith that we are allowed to dream as big as the universe, and we deserve and trust to know that our vision is true for ourselves. We can hold that without attachment when it doesn't go our way, because we can also flow like the water just as we receive messages from the divine to be guided. We can adapt through every life's curve, or every trigger, or every, especially every feeling or old pattern that tries to hold us back. We can flow. We can let those flow off of us like the water off a duck's back. But more importantly, we can flow and adapt to them and with them, so that what once was a weakness becomes our strength through wisdom. And so try and do it during your meditations. Really focus on the fact that you can allow yourself to dream past normal limits. You deserve to be guided with intentions through your intuition that will transform your life. And also, you deserve to be able to set boundaries and have the tribe and support system that can respect those boundaries and support you in your goals. Even if they don't necessarily understand them, they're open to trying to understand them so that they can support you and find ways to support you as opposed to tear you down. And so as a synopsis too, what I really see in this is that Spirit is reminding you that you are meant to go your own way. You are this young child chasing after the dreams. The cycle, this new turning point is truly a turn for the better, where you are standing in your leadership, not going with the norms, but instead letting what is traditional value that no longer serves you fall to the wayside. What makes you feel unworthy fall to the wayside, so that you truly can stand and manifest light as a feather. And so I hope this message helps. If this resonated, by all means, and you'd like to help support the channel, please like, share, subscribe. It'll help get this message out to as many Virgos as we can, but it'll also help us with getting this channel out to as many Virgos as we can in all Virgo placements, so that we can all stand together and rise. But either way, I hope you have a wonderful December, a very, very wonderful new moon. I'm sending all my love and light, and I'll see you in the next reading.